Hey guys, HP here. I'm doing a challenge to beat all 296 North American titles for the Nintendo 64. Alright, the next game... The next game we got on our list was NASCAR 99. Now look, it is what it is. I know we have to get through these sports games and racing games sooner or later, but let it be known, I'm not a huge fan of these genres. Now look, I am from racing capital of the world, and I grew up in a home where NASCAR was a pretty big staple of get-togethers, but it's just not for me. So, that being said, here's NASCAR 99. NASCAR 99 is a racing game where you play as one of 31 NASCAR drivers to race in a series of different tracks. And in order to beat this game, we just went into the season and tried to rack up enough points over each race by finishing as high as we could in each track, finish the season in first place. Coming from a state where NASCAR is very popular and a family that made it a routine thing, you would think that I'd be more invested, but I could not be more disconnected from this. Despite that, we did have a good time playing this on stream. Not so much in the gameplay, as the controls were a bit too loose for my liking in a racing game. But maybe that's just how I had the car tuned, I don't know. I did learn a bit late that not only did tuning your car actually matter, and while it's not necessary, it is very handy to qualify before starting each race because you spend a lot less energy trying to get first place that way, which took me way longer to find out than it should have. Thanks, Jones. The gameplay isn't really that terrible for what it is. Despite me not being invested in racing games, I could see the appeal if you are. So there were very few music tracks in this game, but the ones that were actually in there were pretty damn good, featuring artists like Joe Satriani and Stevie Ray Vaughan. However, considering they are copyrighted songs, I can't play them behind my narration like I normally do for these videos. Instead, I found a royalty-free song that gives a similar vibe. But I definitely recommend checking out the OST if you ever get the chance. Sound effects were pretty good, except for maybe the announcer's voice lines. I feel like I can still hear those in my dreams.
Oh, there goes the tire.
Might start affecting his aerodynamics.
Look out, look out.
Look at that. Watch out. He's staying on land. On land, on land.
That was just landing flat.
Just watch out. He's staying on land.
Oh, I thought we were playing NASCAR for some reason. All right, guys, let's spin that wheel. Weird. See what we get. No. No! A good thing about this game for me is that we were able to set the number of laps to the most minimum possible. And the pit stops were not necessary. If your car got damaged, it would end up fixing itself after a few seconds of time loss. Which this made the game a bit more bearable, because if I had to do 20 plus laps and make pit stops along this journey, I don't even know if I would have gotten out of here sane. We did really well placing first, or at least second, in the first half of our races for the season. And then on the very last race, we did very, very poorly. But we still had enough points overall to finish in first place and take home the championship. And that's it. NASCAR 99 down. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out a ton. Also, click that subscribe button so you can see the next video in the series as soon as it drops. And let me know in the comments what your favorite game is. I genuinely love to hear all the different games that people enjoyed from this era. And as always, stick around to the end of the video to see us spin that wheel and see what game we got coming up next. Thanks, guys. All right, here we go. We're gonna spin that wheel. Yeah! What is it? What is it? Soccer? No, please don't. Please don't. Exit! Hey, there you go!